Welcome to Mastery, the LanguageCert International ESOL C2 level written qualification. Let's focus on the reading component of the exam. After the listening component, candidates may choose to continue with the reading and then with the writing component, or the other way round. The reading component of the LanguageCert International ESOL exam at C2 level consists of 4 parts and there are 26 items. There are 3 different item types: true-false questions, matching questions, and gap-filling questions. Part 1 consists of a text which is followed by 5 true or false statements about its content. The aim of this task is to assess the candidate's ability to understand literary texts, use of emotive language, and texts dense with complex structures. Part 2 presents the candidates with a text with 6 gaps, followed by 8 sentences to choose from to complete them, and aims to assess the candidate's ability to understand how meaning is built up in discourse. 2 sentences are provided as distractors. Part 3 asks candidates to read 4 smaller texts and assesses their ability to understand the purpose of different authentic texts and to locate specific information. Candidates are provided with 7 questions to indicate which text provides the answer to each question. This is a matching task. In Part 4, candidates are presented with a continuous text and are asked to locate specific information through detailed reading. They are asked to answer 8 open-ended questions, and their responses should be no longer than 5 words each time. All answers need to be written on a separate answer sheet. This sample is taken from Part 1, where candidates are asked to read a text which may include metaphors, similes, idiomatic language, literary, narrative or academic ideas, arguments and opinions. Then they are presented with 5 sentences to identify true and false statements about the text. This is an example of the second reading task. It aims at assessing the candidate's understanding of how meaning is built up in discourse. The removed sentences may be a topic sentence, a summarizing sentence, a sentence developing an idea, one emphasizing a point, or introducing a transition to a new idea. Candidates are provided with 8 sentences but need to only use 6 of them. The 8 sentences provided are on the next slide. And here are the 8 sentences provided to complete the text. Candidates will not use 2 of them. This task is representative of Part 3, where candidates need to display their understanding of the purpose of 4 texts and also locate specific information. They need to answer 7 questions. The text may originate from an email, an article, an advert, a brochure, all with a linked theme, but with a different purpose. The questions are on the next slide. These are the 7 questions candidates need to answer after they've read the 4 texts provided on the previous slide. The last reading task presents candidates with a continuous text, which could be a narrative, descriptive, explanatory, expository, biographical, or instructive text. Candidates need to locate specific information and answer 8 open-ended questions. Their responses should be no longer than 5 words each time. The questions are on the next slide. These are the 8 open-ended questions candidates will need to answer in no more than 5 words each time. Regarding marking, which we haven't referred to so far, candidates are awarded 1 mark per correct response and can collect up to 26 marks for all reading tasks. Here is a sample of the candidate's questions booklet on the left, reading tasks, the pages in the middle, and the candidate's answer sheet on the right. For more information on this component of the exam and for support materials, simply follow this link.